Perfect.
Hi guys, my name is Dave and welcome to Fore Golf. If you are new to the channel, I make golf videos out of Perth in Western Australia and sometimes further afield. The aim of the channel is to track my progress from going from shouting Fore to being a Fore handicap, something that I think we can all relate to. I make 2 videos per week and they could be course vlogs, practice diaries, product reviews, even just general golf talk. So if you like what you see, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notifications. That's all free. So I'm going to be on the TrackMan at Tour Issue Golf in Wangara here in Perth, and it was a rainy day, so I had a competition coming up and I wanted to practice. I've been having some lessons that I'll go into what I'm doing while I'm talking over the top of this, but basically I needed to practice and I needed to get some feedback on where the ball was actually going and try and work on some course management. So working on an actual real world course was probably a good idea. So guys, you join me as I am at Tour Issue Golf. I am playing on the TrackMan there and I am playing Wilshire Country Club. This is the course made famous to me, at least, for Erik Anders Lang being a member there for a little while and hearing a lot about it. So as I said, I am working on a few swing changes at the moment, and that shot there is an example of what I'm trying to get rid of. A big duck hook into the boonies. Managed to scramble a 5-iron out of there though. The good thing about the TrackMan, it will give you all the numbers at the end of each shot, and I'm using that now just as much as to make a video, but actually for some feedback on some of the shots that I hit. A nice little approach there. The other thing with this, there is no putting. What the TrackMan does basically is it has an approximation. So that one I was within a gimme range, 2.4, which is generous. But yeah, we'll actually, you'll see on the next few. So another duck hook out to the left, slow club head speed as well. So this is the sort of stuff that I've got to try and move past. I was a long way back here, but hit myself an iron. The other cool thing is that the TrackMan will actually compensate. So you might have seen on that last one, it had like 83%, or this one's got 90% power because it's in the sand. So even though I was hitting a club and I didn't do nearly enough of actually looking at that stuff, and also I didn't once look at where the wind was, so not that I had much wind set up. Another chip shot into this, and this is where we'll actually see that will be outside of gimme range, so it will in a couple of seconds tell me. I think that gave me a bogey, so that gave me 2 putts from there. So in terms of the swing changes that I am working on, I did a lesson after the what's in the bag video actually. I had quite a few people who know what they're talking about get in touch with me and say, what's going on? The club head speed's down, not hitting the ball well, what's going on? We need to do something. So I have a very, very steep attack angle at the moment, and that's with every club, including driver. I basically have a negative attack angle, which just really shouldn't be the way. A lot of that stems from my setup, so we've done a lot of work on just getting me in a good setup position, and that is contributing to just feeling a lot more settled over the ball as well. Then some work in my takeaway, just getting a lot more connected, trying to feel like I'm getting my a turn through the ball or turn away from the ball that actually keeps my arms connected as well. So it's steady progress. This was from a few days ago. That one I was surprised that even wasn't a putt, but I had to chip that one up. So we're through a few holes now. I've actually even lost track myself. I think that's the 3rd hole, and that was a bogey. So I think I've had a par, a double, and then a bogey. And this is, no, there's number 5. I've missed a hole somewhere. In the top right though, you will see that was an absolute atrocious shot. I talked about the hybrid, I don't use it. So I was like, nah, I'm going to use it. And then I did that. So I was like, nah, no way, you're not getting away with that. You're going to carry that. So I then hit it again, and I was quite pleased with how that one came out. That's the sort of speeds and spin and smash factors that I was hoping to see out of that club. That was a nice little approach. It did say pitching wedge, I only had 65 metres. That's just working on just just a cut down shot, trying to get that selective nature of not just reaching for, you know, 58 degree in that scenario. This was probably one of the better hit shots, but it was one that moved out there. The speed was right up on that one, so 107 basically on that. Club head speed, it was a lot higher. Some of these shots are moving to the right, and I appreciate, I've just had a lesson. Probably doesn't sound great that I'm now hitting a load of shots to the right, but my poor shot was just all to the left. Everything I was either pulling or, sorry, that was also absolutely appalling. Massively overhit approach shot there. And so yeah, I'm really working on an anti-left swing at the moment. Now, as I bed that in, we will work on sorting out my club face, but I had to, sorry, I do need to still work on what my club face is doing, but I needed to stop a two-way miss, which is what I was actually having from time to time. This one, par 3, I actually hit a good shot into this one, and had myself a 119, so pitching wedge I think I hit, and there might have been 9-9, and that gave me 2 putts. So we will see, top right hand corner, it's got me as a +1 there at the moment, and that's +1 to my handicap, not to anything else. And then he goes and hits it out of bounds. So that wasn't ideal. So this then became the angriest drive you will ever see in your life, and bounded down there away. Club head speed better, not ideal. Spin was good, attack angle was okay, still down but not as bad. Had myself about 100, hit a nice easy gap wedge onto the green, and I believe that gave me 2 putts. Double bogey actually. Oh yeah, because I was out of bounds, so yeah, it was 2 putts. Hit a ripping drive down this one. This was much better. So speed 106, attack angle was okay, spin was okay, and a total of 225 meters. And then hit a 6-iron pretty rubbish, to be honest. Didn't get all of it. So I was playing this golf course from the blue tees, which was as far back as it goes. I think there was about 6,000 meters, 6,600 yards. So not a long course by any means, but it definitely looked like it would be a tough one in real life. And that one gave me a auto 1 putt, so another par. So +1 at the moment on this par 3, hitting pitching wedge. That one squeezes up onto the green, and I believe gave me 2 putts for the par, which it did. Comment below, guys. Let me know if you like this type of video. I'm going to be doing a lot of this, and if you guys like it, I will continue to do this sort of thing. It's great for me to just get that feedback. That was a great drive. 107 club head speed, a lot faster.
Perfect.
And you know what that music means. So that was a birdie. So that got me to 1 under actually. And then what do you do after that? Well, of course, you just smash it straight into the water. I went to do a drop. It gave me about 3 different places that I could drop, but they were all rubbish. So I reloaded and then skied it a little bit angry into the trap there. Got to work on that as well. Even on a simulator, still getting a little bit frustrated and forgetting about the basics. So had to hack this one out. Honestly, this one, like, just skip forward about a minute because I really chopped my way up and down this hole. Didn't take any notice of the power on this one, was short again. And then just played a fairly nice chip up to it, but I can't remember. I think that might have even given me 2 putts from there. 2.1 meters. No, that would have been a gimme. So a triple, not ideal. Par 3, 158, hitting a 6-iron, and this one was it's pin high, but just off to the right. left myself with a little chip. As I say, overall, I was quite happy with how I was hitting this. I think if I did it again, I would pay more attention to the lie and that kind of thing. I would also pay a lot more attention to the wind, and there is the ability as well to change the obviously direction you're aiming and getting a closer look at that, which would have been handy before I hit that into that water again. I think that's actually the opposite side of the hole. That's brilliant. So I went in the same creek twice. This one though actually gave me the option to play it as it lies, so I figured, yeah, why not? I mean, I'm not going to get wet feet on a simulator. So I hacked that out with an 8 iron. Only went 100 metres because of the lie, and left myself about 150 metres into that, and a little bit of a weak shot, if I'm honest. That 7 iron wasn't enough. The 75th chip of my round was too cute and didn't get over. Not ideal. Still a lot of work to do in my short game. It is difficult to get and picture a landing spot. As good as Tour Issue, where you've got a lot of space in front of you, I kind of need to really understand exactly how far that back wall is, and then start to really kind of visualize in front of me rather than anything else. So another triple. That's back-to-back triple bogeys in case anyone is keeping score. So for that reason, I decided I was going to hit an iron off the tee, and I did, but I didn't hit it very far. 130 metre 5 iron. It was a fat shot, to be honest. So I took this 7 iron after that, which I still wasn't happy with because that disappeared right. But they're all going pretty much in the same direction. So again, I'm working on a new swing. I'm not getting too discouraged or stuff like this. I appreciate I was throwing my rattle out of the pram in this video, but I have to persevere with it. It's got to be a process that takes time. 21 hours to make any changes over 21 days. So if I can put an hour a day into this, and that could be on the range, it could be on my playing board, it could be even just stood at my desk, just mimicking that takeaway position and working on that feel so that when I get over the ball on a golf course, it's nice and natural. See where we are now. This one hit into the water hazard again. Wrong club, to be perfectly honest. It wasn't enough club, and this one again gave me the option to play it as it lies, so I took that and then hit a pretty good approach. Actually, it was right over the flag. I thought it had gone in. The loud smashes that you can hear in the background are actually where, while I was in there, there's a guy called Paul Muse who is a long drive athlete. He was absolutely smashing them next to me. There's one of these, I don't know where the shot is, but I'm hitting a chip at the same time he's hitting a drive, and it really confused me because I thought that, oh, that sounds loud. I didn't pay too much attention. I did say hello to him, really, really nice guy. But I didn't see much of the distances. He says he's a little bit injured, but he did hit I want to get this right, I think he said a 311 metre 2 iron. That can't be right. I must have that wrong. 311 yard maybe. 311 yard 2 iron. Either way, there's still a long 2 iron. Not a bad effort there. That's that sort of 65 metre-ish shot that ran out to 70 with the pitching wedge there. Gave me a bogey. I was okay with that. So on to 18, and saved the absolute best till last with the driver. That was exactly what I want out of driver. 240 metres, 3,000 spin, 106 club head speed. The attack angle was still steep, but that was good. So I set myself up for it, and of course, splosh. So I took a drop, and then didn't pay attention to that. Got away with that one. So this is where, as I said, I've got to pay attention to that lie factor as well, and you know, just take enough club for that. This was a nice little chip to finish off the round, but obviously the penalty itself had given me the most grief. And then we were done. So double bogey to finish. So the final score, it was 90, which is 4 over my handicap of 13, but did have a bogey in there, but a few triples. So all in all, not too bad. So thank you for watching the video, guys. If you did enjoy it, remember to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and ring the bell so you get notifications. Plenty more golf coming up in the next few weeks. I've got 3 new courses coming up. So stick around, there'll be plenty more golf coming. See ya.
Perfect. Perfect.